Jeremiah is known as the weeping prophet. His life was one of constant sorrow, persecution, and grief. He was a man who was commanded by God to speak a message of judgment to a people who refused to listen. His life was a testament to the pain of a prophet who was misunderstood and rejected. But a closer look at his story reveals a deeper, more profound truth. Jeremiah was a prophet who argued with God and lived in constant anguish. Jeremiah's prophecies were a direct challenge to the people of Israel. He warned them that their kingdom would be destroyed and that they would be taken into exile. For this, he was persecuted, imprisoned, and even thrown into a muddy cistern to die. But his deepest anguish was not a result of his persecution, it was a result of his frustration with God. He complains to God, "Why is my pain perpetual, and my wound incurable?" He argues with God, telling him that he has deceived him and that his word has become a reproach and a derision. This is not the voice of a man who is simply a messenger. It is the voice of a man who is in a profound and desperate argument with his Creator. Jeremiah's despair is a powerful and essential part of his story. It shows us that it is possible to have a real, raw, and honest relationship with God, even in the midst of our pain. He wasn't a man who simply accepted his fate. He was a man who wrestled with it. His tears, his complaints, and his arguments were not a sign of his weakness. They were a sign of his deep, profound love for God. He was a man who wanted to understand God's plan, even when it made no sense. The despair of Jeremiah is a timeless and essential lesson for us today. It reminds us that God is not a God who is afraid of our doubts, our questions, or our tears. It shows us that it is possible to be a person of faith and a person of pain at the same time. The story of Jeremiah is a powerful reminder that God is a God who is willing to listen to our complaints and to be in a real relationship with us, even when our heart is broken.